touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss. Concentration
has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Phillips drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 16.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Check that. Street. Switch it. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
In your face!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
And 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Bring it!
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain
I
of
tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Kyler Murray.
Miles Jack in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Room to run inside. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check, 59. Watch the slant. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
7-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
8-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Miles Jack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down on that play. Now Murray. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Isabella incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing.